In this video, let us understand how to make college management as a web application. And here we show the demo in ASP.NET with a C# language with a backend as SQL Server. So let's understand what is this project is all about, how to do this particular project. So this video basically for the student who wish to do the projects as per their curriculum, maybe final year or any other semester. So therefore you all know like you're supposed to do a project and you need to come out with a new node or different titles. So in that, college management is also one such a title because you know the concept here because you also studying in the college. Therefore, if you do this project, maybe it matches because you already know what to do like. But again, here we'll explain you how to start the project, what are the things you can add up, what are the modules you can make, what should be there in each module and how to write the program. All that we'll explain you in this video. So now, as a college management, you have to provide like no admin section and as well as a student section. So basically student want to get the result, so therefore there should be a result here. And also you can show them attendance. So these are the two main things, okay. So when you come to admin side, so admin can log in, they can go to main page. So these are one forms or pages, okay. So here they can write course, what are the courses are available in the college and the corresponding list. And what are the departments and the corresponding list. And what are the subjects and the corresponding list. Then they can check the student admission, then the marks entry. So important one I'll show you like, then I'll show you complete one later, okay. Marks entry, and we also show you here attendance entry. So here we have to make as a entry level project at least around 30 forms or 30 pages. That is the general requirement most of the universities. But if the need is more, then naturally you need to increase the number of pages. In that case, what happen like, if you watch some more videos from our channel, in each video we explain one or the other concept. Therefore, very common concept maybe you can adapt to this project too. For example, send message, view message, FAQ, common there's a frequently asked question. All this kind of stuff is required in a very kind of online project. Therefore, you can adapt to this actually. Right. So now we'll see the modules. What are the modules we want to add up in this particular project? So it will have two modules. One is admin module. The other one is a student module. Let us look at what are the options in the admin module. So as I discussed already, so here these are the options are required. So qualification, profession, course detail, department, subject, fee scheme. So fee scheme means like for which course, what are the total fee that we can enter it here, and the exam name. And here the student admission, the fee collection, attendance entry and the marks entry. Once you enter all this data, so if you go to student side, there you can able to see the student, they can able to see the test or exam result, they can able to view the attendance. So this is suitable for all the colleges, even for your colleges also. So therefore, what are the type of college? Maybe there are small modifications are required, but the general concept is this. So based on that, you need to write the complete project. Now I'll show the demo here. So if you're not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. Also, you in the video down you can see iBricks Tutorials is a channel. Right click on this and open in a new tab. There you can able to see all the project list, all the project videos. Therefore, you may be interested in one or the other projects. Therefore, please watch them. And when you have free time, just go through that. You can learn a lot of things in our channel. So here is our channel, and these are the videos which are available here, particularly for ASP.NET, PHP, JSP project, VB.NET project, C# project. So all these projects are available over here. So you can watch them later. You can plan and you can learn like how to make the projects. All is possible. So please subscribe and keep watch our channel and then learn. So this is will help you for your academics as well as for your interview and your job. So because if you do it the some projects yourself, if it is stored in a system, definitely you can able to demonstrate that in the interview time, and that will give you more mileage. Therefore, you could able to get the good jobs. Fine. So now let's run the project here. So here is a Visual Studio. We are using the latest edition, that is 2019. And I open the project here. This is a college management, and these are the files. So we always give the names to each file, so therefore we can know like what is there in the file. So this is admin main page, and this is the design. And if you go to source, you can see that this is HTML code. This will automatically generated. Okay, you don't need to write this. So once you design this code automatically generate. But so wherever you want to do something, then you have to write the CS file. That is attached to this file. There is a one CS file here. This is the code you need to write. Okay, so if you want to insert the data, you have to write insert statement here, and you have to take all the values and you have to insert. So this is to show the message box. So like that. Okay. First, I'll run the project. So now to run this, you have to click on run button here. That is IAS Express. Also, once you run this, you can see that the IAS server is running. Even you can right click here and we can run the project from here also. Now you can see that it's running here. So this is the main page. So we made a simple design here. So you can plan it like how you want. So this is the picture, and this is the picture, and this is the picture, and this is the link button. You can add up more pictures in the font. Also you can write label, take a label and write the some text here. And here is the next page, what is called as site main page. So here there are two options are there, admin login and the student login. Fully possible you can put up some more pictures here. So when you go to admin login, so take it to the login page here. So you need to log in from this admin, then the password. So if you give the wrong password, it will give the message stating that user ID password is not correct. How you done this? So that you need to validate in the page. So there is a separate video like how to make a login page. So therefore watch that and then learn yourself how to write the code. So here is a login page and this is the code what we have written here. The first thing is a connection string. So this is the connection string. Right. So once you have connection string, this is admin login table. You should go to admin login table, check for the username and the password. Right. So then what happened? We'll read the value, and after reading the value, transfer into variable, and we'll check both the variable whether what are the entry and what are the values we enter both are same or not. If not, then you'll give the message box. So username or password not correct. Fine. So anyhow, I'll get the right password and then let me log in here. Fine. Now it will take to the next page. So here are the main entries. Okay, these are the common entries we need to do. I'll just go to course list. You can see that all the courses, what are the courses available in the college, all that listed here. You want to enter one more that you need to write it here. So for example, let's say BSc. So this is the first year. So therefore I can write first year. So this is BSc first year. Total number of semesters are years. Okay, so therefore if you take semesters, it's a total 6 semesters. Like departments, okay, I'll show the department, what are the different departments are there in the college, and the subject details. You can enter the subject, what are the subjects, that list, that details you have to enter it here. So next is the admission. So you can take the admission here, you need to fill the admission details. And here is the fee collections. So you can collect the fees from the student, and here is a fee scheme. So which scheme is applicable, that scheme you need to enter, and then you need to collect the corresponding fees. So here is the attendance entry. For which student we need to enter the attendance. So we need to take the student ID and what is the total number of classes and number of class attended, that we need to save here. So if I go to list, so you can see that what is already entered, we can able to see it here. So this is a marks entry. We can able to see the marks here. So here there are no students, so therefore it not showing there. Fine. So other side, so you have to go to student side. So therefore I'll copy the address. I'll take to one more tab. Now we need to log in as a student. I just log in as a one student whose ID is 1001 and the password. Here you can able to see the result actually. What is the score and all, they can able to see it here. They can also view the attendance and they can change the password. In case they want to change the old password to new password, they can change. So these are things which are provided at this stage as a basic level project. So I'll show you one or two forms like how the whole forms works. For example, if you take admin marks entry, so here is admin marks entry. So these are the drop down list boxes. They are linked to the table. So therefore, when you run this page, automatically it link and you'll get the data from the corresponding table. So here you can see that SQL data source 3. So if you go to SQL data source 3, here it is. It select course name from customer names tab. So order by customer, sorry, order by course name. So these are course. Okay, it select all the courses actually. So next one, exam name. So that will fetch from the exam table, and subject will be fetched from the subject table, and the register number will be fetched from the register table. And when you click save, so here is a code we written. So this is insert into marks table, drop down list 1, 2, 3, 4, and what is the total marks, what is the scored marks, that need to be inserted, right? So once you understand the whole concept how to write the coding, it will be easier. So therefore we have separate videos to how to learn and how to write the code. Please watch them. So this video is basically to make you to understand like how the whole project works. Hope you understand the concept. So what you're thinking, please write to us. If you're looking something else, let me know what you're thinking. Thank you very much.